Well, it's time now to review headlines on today's newspapers. And Steve Ayorinde will be doing the honors. We are missing our ombudsman, Kayode Komolafe.
All right, thanks, Jinx. We'll start with this day. On Sunday, the newspaper of record, the lead story, as expected, is on the Ondo State election of yesterday. And the headline here says, APC's Aiyedatiwa coasting home to victory with 13 local governments win in Ondo. That's so far what has been uploaded on the portal of INEC. There are 18 local governments in Ondo State. It is believed that, except there is a miracle, that the incumbent governor will emerge as winner. But of course, we do not declare winners here. We wait till INEC, will make the formal announcement. But the interesting thing is that if he wins, I think in recent history, he will possibly become the second deputy governor to now rise to the position of a governor. A former governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Agagu, who was a one-term governor because his re-election was voided, was also a deputy governor in the Third Republic in Nigeria before he became the governor in 2003. And the interesting part again is that the two, it was a two-horse race yesterday between Aiyedatiwa and Agbola Ajayi of the PDP. Both, by the way, served as deputy to the late Akeredolu at different times. So you will have Ondo State elect a former deputy governor as their substantive governor now. But again, we wait to see what happens. But it's obvious from the graph here, that in all the key local government areas, Akoko Northeast, Ifedore, Idore, Ondo East, Irele, Aiyedatiwa is dominating pretty well. So we wait for INEC to do the needful. On top of that story,
also that Ajayi is urging the commission's chairman to resign. He said that he's displeased. He has expressed his displeasure on the voting process, especially in his polling unit, where he said he had to wait for about 10 minutes for them to deliver the beavers and all of that. I mean, there needs to be some sort of transparency.
INEC gave itself a 97% pass mark for the beavers and everything. They did acknowledge that there were issues, initial glitches at the beginning, as you'd be expected, liking it to sometimes you want to start your car.
Be expected. Wow.
Sometimes you want to start your car and it's not there. It doesn't mean that the car will not move.
Okay.
They fix all the problems and at the end of the day, they said that they were able to take all eligible voters who could vote. And I believe that Ajayi also eventually voted from what we can see from this picture. Let's take a few other stories before we go to this time. CDS on top of the lead. Certain individuals trying to sabotage government's efforts against insecurity. And that's the Chief of Defense Staff, talking there, says combating insecurity requires a whole of society approach. And the NSA, on the other hand, hands over 58 rescued kidnapped victims to Kaduna government. If we add that to the story on the strip on top of that, my love for you is forever. Lagbaja's widow, Maria, pens tribute to the late Chief of Army Staff. That's on page 10 of today's day. May so rest in peace. And that's a loving wife who is still grieving, saying that whether you are here or there, my love is total for you. On the window, the Vice President, I think we mentioned it here, that the Vice President tends to do a good job of promoting this administration. And it says here, Tinubu's determination, policies returning Nigeria to growth path. It won't matter now that there are 3 substantive special advisors to the to the president now. Bayo guy is there, doing his thing. Former Minister Sunday Dare is also now a special advisor. And now we have Daniel Bwala.
The controversial Daniel Bwala.
Controversial Daniel Bwala joining the fray.
Special
advisor.
Well, I mean, if it's just about serving your fatherland and serving a boss that you know so well, I think the justification
if it's
is,
just about that,
is understandable.
Tinubu's determination policy returning Nigeria to a growth partner. I always love to ask what metrics they are using, because I believe the IMF has frequently said that there are no results from these policies.
The reforms, and you also have to also look at what the former President Obasanjo is saying there: chaos, insecurity, disunity. Others have confirmed Nigeria's failing status. That's a heavy word to use there. Chaos, failing status. But maybe that's the response that Shettima, Vice President Shettima needs. Well, this was right. What matrix are you using? Is it the matrix of hope, or is it the matrix of reality that people are going through?
All right. With the few minutes we have, let's head over to This Day in Style now. And the cover picture there is none other than Lanre da Silva, a fashion legacy. Lanre da Silva has been in the fashion industry for a long time now. The name Lanre da Silva, as the editor notes, has long been synonymous with Nigerian high fashion, a visionary who effortlessly merges heritage with modernity. Her designs have graced international runways, adorned supermodels, and inspired countless fans. With her brand turning 20 next year, wow, 20 already, Da Silva remains a force to be reckoned with in an industry she helped shape. I mean, congratulations to her. I believe it was 2 weeks ago we did see Tiffany Amber's collection. She was celebrating, I believe, 25 years in the industry, and now we are seeing Lanre da Silva, 20 years. I believe this evening she is having her SS25 women's wear collection fashion show. I intend to be there at this. Would you accompany me?
I will definitely.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Lanre. I'm not inviting you, Steve. But
it's a lady. Lanre, I know very well. I celebrate her. A fantastic person. Fantastic, lady. She has done very well. And I like the fact that you emphasize the 20-year part of it. Consistently giving quality, to that sector.
Congratulations to Lanre da Silva.
All right. Do we have time? Did we hear anything about not having time to go into Sunday Telegraph? I was thinking that because of Rivers of trouble, is still there. Maybe one. Please bear with us for just 10 seconds, right? Again, that's Rivers against PDP NWC members fight over court cases. Acting National Chairman scribed his own legal advisor. Lawyers clash in court. We have a lawyer in the house. Lawyers clash in court.
You do have a lawyer in the house, but I want to leave today on a very bright note, because our own Chidinma Adesina
came second, isn't it? Is it first runner?
Fantastic.
Is that where the South African lady pulled out or something like that?
In Africa, the South African lady did pull out for health reasons, but it's beautiful to see Chidinma Adesina overcome and stand on that Miss Universe stage and do the best for Africa.
I mean, the meanness against that, by our, friends in South Africa, that's a story for another day. All right, we really have to go now. That brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching, and do stay safe. I'm Steve Ayorinde.
Well, I'm Aiyedatiwa Giwa-Osage. Many thanks for sticking with us.
I'm Oji Okpe. From our entire team here in Lagos, Nigeria, enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.